Okay, here's my first attempt at a real YouTube video. Hello everyone. Now I am 6'3", 260 pounds. I'm a big guy. I have recently got the Aniioki A8 dual motor 80 amp hour e-bike. And where I've never seen a video with the 80 amp hour e-bike review, and this is my first video, I don't have all the technology those review guys have, so I'm just gonna make a straight talking directly to you video. I did 2 range tests, well 3 now. The first one, I did throttle only. I kept it the same speed I tested my previous bike on, 30 miles an hour, 3rd gear. I ran both motors and I ran just throttle and mostly cruise control. There's no hills where I live, so it's just flat ground, and I decided to see how far I can go. Maintain that speed, 30 or under, between 25 and 30 is where I usually cruise, and I went until I killed at least 1 bar of the battery. And when 1 bar went down, I turn around and come back. So technically the full ride would give 2 bars, okay? This way you can see the difference between bars. Both bars actually use the same mileage. The trip itself, okay, the first trip was about 36 miles, okay? Round trip, killed 1 bar. The second test, I killed 2 bars of the battery, and it was 83 miles. That's 40 miles per bar. Now, again, like I said, no hills, it's for flat ground, ideal weather, beautiful weather. And I just put on cruise control, just hit the throttle and went. I got 83 miles for 2 bars of the battery, okay? Now, that's a lot. That is a lot. And the thing is, I'm a big guy. Like I said, I'm 260 pounds at 6'3". I'm a big guy. And I'll tell you, the only problem with this bike, and it's a little nitpick, the seat is so comfortable, after about 40 miles, your butt falls asleep. Yeah, that's the issue. So I'm gonna have to invest in a seat cover. But overall, the bike is quality. Now, I took to the bike shop to get assembled. I had him look into the motors, because I've seen on reviews that it's direct drive, it's hub drive, it's direct drive. The new 2025 model of Aniioki's bike are direct drive motors. Okay, now my bike is completely stock. I have not customized, changed, or done anything to the bike at all. And like I said, 2 bars, 83 miles. My 3rd range test, I did it again. Same roads, same environment, same conditions. And again, 2 bars came up to 84 miles. So the first test was 83, the second was 84. That's pretty consistent, okay? Now I plan to go out again today, just 3rd time. So if I get a 3rd test with 2 bars, it comes up between 82 and 84 miles. That's pretty consistent. And like I said, I keep the bike between 25 and 30 miles an hour. More or less, I usually keep around 30. The only time I go over that is when I have merge with traffic or whatever. The speed limit says on the road I'm on says 40. Then I'll kick it up to 35 for short bursts, and I'll go back down to where it was, 30. Now, another note that you have to maintain, the Aniioki bikes, specifically the A8 and the A9, I've had the A9. The A9, too many issues, okay? Whether they've only been making the bike since November of last year. So again, understandable. But Aniioki's customer service, however, is atrocious. They suck. It took me, we're gonna not get into that right now. The point is, their customer service sucks. The bikes are gold. The A8 specifically is quality. AQ177 is amazing. I have a buddy of mine, he has both the AQ177 and the A8. Between both bikes, he has about 400,000 miles on them. Mind you, these are not the new ones. These are the 1st generation of each bike. He has the 2020 model of the A8, their 1st version when they put the dual motor in. And he has the original Generation 1 AQ177. And between both bikes, he has 400,000 miles on them and has never had an issue. Not one. Okay? I've driven the A9 and I've had nothing but issues with it. So I get the warranty. They send me the top of the line 80 amp hour 60 volt A8 dual motor. And I love the damn thing. I really do. But like I said, most people my size don't have e-bikes. And the ones they do, they're not 80 amp hour batteries. So I figured I'd put this on YouTube for people that want to know. If you see it, you see it. Cool. So to reiterate, and I know I'm going on a rant, I'm sorry. It's my first time making a video. 6'3" at 260 pounds. Aniioki 60 volt dual motor A8 80 amp hour battery. Keeping the speed at 30 miles an hour, throttle only, with 2 bars gives me a total of 83 miles on 2 different range tests. So I'm gonna be generous and say at 30 miles an hour, 80 miles, just round it off for people that want to keep simple math. 2 bars of battery at 80 miles, that's insane. And again, that's throttle only, okay? And like I said, I'm not like YouTubers that have the big Yahoo setup. It's just me on the phone making a review for people my size that need one. Okay? But overall, amazing bike. Haven't had issues with it. And I'm absolutely in love with the damn thing. Okay? So for people that are as big as me, 6'2", 6'3", 6'4", and upwards between 250, 270 pounds, if you want a proper e-bike to get you point A to point B, and I'm not talking about off-road, I'm talking about just commuting, going to work, whatever, doing groceries, this is the company for you. Okay? But fair warning, their customer service sucks. So I'd recommend going with an insurance company that does e-bikes. Personally, I just signed up for Sunday Insurance and they are top notch. $22 a month, they cover everything. And let's say I put modifications into the bike, they'll cover those parts too at full cost, and my bill doesn't go up. So with that, I'll say see you later, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video for whoever sees it.